theme park nerds. This is Mike, and we are here to talk about some theme park issues of the family kind. I'm here with my best friend Candy. How you doing, Candy?
Hi, I'm great. I'm so excited to become an internet sensation with you.
Well, we're excited to have you on our sensational site, and we want to talk a little bit about something that's happened at Magic Kingdom not too long ago. Merida was just coronated as the newest member of the Disney Princess Royal Court.
It only took them a year.
I know, Sleeping Beauty got her castle before her movie came out. Merida got crowned a year after her movie, a year after she was there. So, what do you think about that?
I think it's fantastic, actually. I love the fact that they've started doing the coronations. Rapunzel's in England was a little bit bigger of a deal, though, it seemed, than poor Merida's. At the very least, they should have done it in Ireland. In Scotland. Oh, God. Anyway.
Well, for those of you who haven't seen the video already online, Magic Kingdom did a presentation in front of Cinderella Castle. They had the 10 current princesses of the court welcoming Merida into the harem. I don't think harem's the right word, but...
No, they called it the royal court, which I don't quite understand because they're not the court. They're it. They're the royalty, not the royal court.
Yeah, they kind of each have their own little princesdoms, kingdoms, or queendoms, or whatever it may be, and it's not like they just kind of hang out and rule each other. They're their own things. Like they're their own all powerful families.
And I find it hard to believe that some of those gals would be besties.
Especially like the ones who probably have like neighboring kingdoms, like Aurora, Cindy, Rapunzel. They're probably all fighting for the same stretch of land somewhere in medieval Europe. And I imagine that their fathers probably want to kill each other.
Well, as luck would have it, a ton of their fathers are dead. So logistical bonus. Everybody can be friends.
No wars. It's just a bunch of princesses hanging out in front of Cindy's castle and just, just having a good time. Invite people over from Agrabah, invite people over from Scotland. Ship Mulan in from China, put Pocahontas on a boat, and you got a good time. And you can parade in Merida on a Clydesdale and give her a crown. I
wonder if they borrowed her Clydesdale from SeaWorld, because those Clydesdales aren't doing anything nowadays. So
I don't think they even have Clydesdales at SeaWorld anymore. I think when Anheuser-Busch backed out, I think the SeaWorld Clydesdales were put to pasture.
Oh, I think that's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
It's not good. So what do you think this means for Merida's future? Now that she is officially in the princess court, how is this going to change her life?
I don't think... How is it going to change her fate?
I
was waiting for that one. They're not going to give her a ride. I mean, that's pretty much a done deal. They might give her a stage show, because that'd be pretty cool with all the transformations and the magic. Especially, what are they doing in Hunchback Theater over in MGM now?
The new SeaWorld show coming, the Humpback Theater, where you just watch a whale sit in a pool and do nothing. And just go...
Whoa, that's fascinating.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame Theater is now the Backlot Theater. They enclosed it a few years ago for Star Wars weekends, and now they just do Star Wars weekend celebrity meet and greets in there. It's a nice theater now, but it doesn't look like the Hunchback Theater anymore. But here's the good little bit of gossip that I just read just before we went live. They just put out that Hollywood Studios may be looking at demolishing the Theater of the Stars, both because Beauty and the Beast now is a 1.5 million years old. Beauty and the Beast live on stage has been there since forever.
Yeah.
And now that Belle and Beast have their own little location in Magic Kingdom in the new Fantasyland, the show at Sunset Boulevard is a little redundant. So, what do you think about Merida in Hollywood Studios?
I don't know if I really think much of it, quite honestly. If they want to, sure. I mean, God knows Disney doesn't make sense half the time, but they could. It doesn't have the staying power like Beauty and the Beast did. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some Brave, and if I disparage Brave, my daughter will kill me. But I don't think that it's going to be the same kind of show that you can make a production and then keep it going for 30 years like Festival of the Lion King or like Beauty and the Beast live on stage. I just don't think...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't think Brave has the exact same staying power. I think that's why she took a year to get coronated, is because I think Disney wanted to wait and see to make sure she had some sort of staying power like Cinderella and Aurora and everybody else does, and they weren't even 100% sure if Merida would stand the test of time going forward. But that all being said, especially being a mom, if let's turn to Hollywood Studios for a second. If Beauty and the Beast live on stage is gone, that's one of the few, family things to do in Hollywood Studios. What would you like to see take its place?
Oh, I should have prepared notes.
This is a surprise. Welcome to Theme Park Nerds. We roll with it.
I want to see Cars Land. I want to see anything Cars related. I want to see, I don't care if they, have Mater on ice. Like, put something awesome and
I want to see
preferably
Mater on
little
ice.
boy related in there.
I want to see Mater on ice. I want to see it really bad. It's just going to be a giant tow truck crashing into walls and
Daggum,
poof, daggum, poof. And that's the whole show. And little boys will love it. And they'll sell 1 million plush Maters and 2 million hard die-cast Maters. And they'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, so Mater on ice. Coming next year.
Going to Theater of the Stars, Mater on ice. You heard it here first.
Fabulous. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Disney Junior live on stage. I gotta say, I'm jonesing to see Sofia the FIrst. I can't wait to see Doc McStuffins and catch some doubloons and shit. I just can't even wait. I cannot wait.
So you mentioned Sofia the FIrst, yet another Disney princess. Now, as a mom with a daughter who is very particular about the way things happen, Merida is now crowned as an official Disney princess. What does that make? So Sofia the FIrst I know is new. She's just a TV star. She doesn't have a movie, but she's a princess, probably more so than Mulan or some of the other ones. Where does she rank now in the terms of the royal court?
Sofia's not a face character. I've actually never even seen her having meet and greets advertised, although I think that Jonah would like to meet Sofia more than Bella would.
And for those of you at home, Jonah is her son, Bella, who's about 3 years old. Bella is, she's 9 now?
She's 9.
9 is her 9-year-old daughter
19.
who is deeply in love with Merida, has her own Merida bow, and Jonah thinks he is Mater. I think he is Lightning, but also loves dressing up in princess dresses.
Yes. That's next episode of Theme Park Nerds.
And he's beautiful. But I mean, would Cindy and Aurora and Merida be allowed to hang out with Sofia because she's not coronated yet? Is that like your coming of age?
Ooh, that's some pretty deep political royalty questions you got going on in the whole Disney hierarchy.
Disney is a political system. We just see the happy, fluffy front. But there's a deep political structure going on in the power struggle to rule the Magic Kingdom.
And interestingly, I for some reason I googled Sofia the FIrst the one day. Bad thing to do, because you will see all this political nonsense about, is Sofia Hispanic? And because she spells her name in the traditional Hispanic fashion, and being Mexican by marriage, I was like, yay, Sofia is Hispanic. That's one of the demographics that they haven't managed to cover now. And apparently the powers that be at Disney Junior were all like, oh, she's not. So I don't know. I
don't get how I watched Sofia the FIrst. I don't understand that show and how everybody's a princess and everybody's royal. And nobody actually rules anyone except for their few helpers and Tim Gunn. And I don't... Why does everybody have to be royalty?
Because who else would you hang out with? I mean, I'm sure that, like, Prince William and Princess Kate, like, they don't just, like, go hang with people who are
Kate Middleton wasn't even royal. Like she wasn't royal until she married up and became a princess. She was a commoner. She wasn't royalty.
She was just a girl in the village doing all right. Till she married Prince William overnight. You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, that'll do it for our mommy time here on Theme Park Nerds. This is Mike.
And I'm Candy.
And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Later, nerds.